Have you experienced that you are getting the same negative emotions again and again and again? And sometimes it's even impossible to understand why. It can be everything from just being really sad or stressed or mad, and you can feel like you're doing everything right, but these emotions are coming. Today's video, we're going to talk about how you can better understand your emotions, because I believe that emotions is the way that our souls is trying to communicate to us. So for you guys that doesn't know my name or what I'm doing, my name is Alma and I am a spiritual life coach from Norway. It's pretty early here right now, so be with me, okay? But I felt like this is so important, so I just had to wake up and record this video. So we're going to talk about how you can better understand your emotions at the same time as we talk about how you can communicate with your soul or understand the language that your soul is trying to communicate to you through. And the main reason why I feel like this is such an important topic, it's because I have experienced how it is to not understand your emotions or not understand that this is communication. So before I understood this, I had a lot of depressions, I had a lot of these negative emotions coming to me again and again and again. And I have even made videos about how you should just accept them, and you know, sometimes it's not even a reason why you're getting these emotions. But as more as I have started to really understand myself, like digging into myself, I understand that it is a reason why you're having all these emotions, and it is someone or something that is trying to guide you. And why I know this is because after I started to be more present with myself and really listening to my body and the language of my body, I could feel like there was more details, there was more complex my emotions, and just not only my emotions but how I feel in my body. And when I paid attention to that and started to follow what my body wanted me to follow, I will tell you the steps later how you can start understanding this. But when I started doing that, my life got so much easier because I made the right decisions. Because my soul always tried to reach out to me and tell me what is the right thing to do. So that is one of the reasons why this is important. But second, the thing is that your soul will always try to lead you on the right path. And someone can say that is God, someone will say that is the universe. Now I'm just using the word soul, but it will always try to guide you on the right path. And it's like a child who always try to get connected to you or try to get your attention. And when your soul is trying to reach out to you and tell you something important about where you should go, it's only going to scream louder and louder and louder. And in the end, you will hit the wall or you will have a mental breakdown, because that is the only way that your soul can get connected to you or get your attention, to really tell you to step back, take a break, listen to what your soul wants to tell you, and then lead you on the right path. So when you are able to listen to your body more often, having a system or a routine where you're paying more attention to yourself, then you don't have to go there when you're hitting the wall. You won't hit the wall and you won't have that mental breakdown or that burnout if you're able to start paying attention and understand your emotions. So I actually want to give you 3 steps or advices on how you can start understanding this. And the first step I already talked about, and it is to believe that it's communication, that your soul is trying to lead you on the right path, that there is something to learn. And I already explained why. I have experienced this. Trust me. If you think it's hard to know what is the right thing to do, then the reason is that you're not connected to your guide, that it lives inside your body. So it's the same as the video about 3 steps to follow your intuition. It is to believe. You have to do this to truly being able to be present and understand your emotions, because you have to believe that it's communication. And second, it is the most important part, and it is to be more alone. And when I say being alone, I mean being alone in silence. Not watching some Netflix or playing a game or listening to music. I mean being alone. And you know, like sometimes I know people, and I did this by myself as well, that you're going through a whole day, you're around people all the time, yes. And when you get home, you eat something, you go to bed, and when you go to bed, you have to listen to podcasts or to watch Netflix to fall asleep, because there's so much happening in your head. And the reason why all this stuff is happening is because you haven't been able to stop and listen to it before, and then the sound or the noise is only getting louder and louder and louder. So when you go to bed then, and it's suddenly quiet, it's going to be so messy that it's impossible to fall asleep, because you haven't been listening to your soul, so your soul is screaming to you again. So if you also want to have a better sleep, then this is important. And I know this is really hard for many people, because when you have been living a whole life not being able to just be present in silence and listening to yourself, there's going to be so much that your soul wants to tell you when it's suddenly quiet. And it can be heavy to get all of that into your face. But when you are finished with that mental workout, as it is, then it's so much easier to get inner peace and being present. And if you think this is really hard, then I can recommend to just try to just listen to less music. Like when you're going for a walk or you're going to the train station, just try to be present instead of listening to something. When you're eating, try to be present while you eat, and also just writing in your journal. It's a really good way to get to know yourself and being connected to yourself. So that's 3 steps that you can do to really being able to be present in silence. So being more alone, it's so important. I think I will make a video only about the importance of being alone, and even for extrovert people that get a lot of energy for being with people around. Now I started thinking, so I lost my words. It is important to spend some time alone during your day, because there's still something inside you that tries to communicate to you. And when you suddenly then feel like, oh, I'm so exhausted today, or I feel like something is just wrong with this day, I'm having a bad day, it's again that you have been ignoring the signs or ignoring the communication that your soul is trying to have with you, that conversation. So being more alone, then you will feel like you're getting to know yourself better. I feel now that is going to be a video, I'm going to create a video only about the importance of that. It's too big to put all of that into this video. I can feel that now. So that's the first 2 steps. Believing that your soul is trying to communicate to you, or something else. You can use the words universe. Like, I think it's hard to find like the right word, because to be honest, we don't really know. It can also be some spirits that is trying to guide you. But just believing in that. Second, be more alone. That's the only way that you can start to understand how your body is trying to communicate to you. And third, this is more practical. And it's easier if those other steps were hard. Then ask yourself, why am I feeling this? And it's not about, when you're sad, you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And you get the answer, oh, it was because that girl was so mean to you. I mean, why am I having this experience? What am I supposed to learn from this? An example is that I am now, you might see it around me, in a cafe that I'm working, like I'm building it and I'm working here. And, I was regretting that I even came here to work in this cafe because I only want to work with this. And I felt so frustrated, and I had, like, my energy level was so low. And I was kind of mad that I was even here, and I just asked out loud, like, why am I here, and why do I have to experience these emotions? And the answer was that, or what I understood when I started thinking about that, was that I am experiencing this so that I can be more aware of what I actually want. Now suddenly everything is so much clearer, like what I want to do is more clear than it was before. And I'm getting more motivated for doing what I really want to do. And I'm getting more aware of what I'm not supposed to do. And this, again, is my soul trying to teach me something. So instead of being mad at this experience, I am so freaking grateful, and I'm saying thank you for letting me experience this so that I know what I should do in the future. And it's not even that I did a mistake. I had to come here to experience this so that my goal is getting even more clear. That's a word I need to practice. I feel that clearer. I want to say that. It's so Norwegian. But yeah, I felt like might be too much information in one video. I will make more videos only about like these different steps, but I promise you, or if like my experience with this, like this has really changed my life. To be honest, it has changed my life. From going from a life where there was just I was just so freaking confused. I walked through my whole life, 20 years, not understanding why stuff happened to me, why I was feeling like I felt. And when I understood that, I just have to learn a new language, the soul language, then everything is just so much easier, and suddenly I know what to do. I know what's the right decisions. I know what's the wrong decisions. I can feel like, oh, now I'm having this feeling in my belly. What is that? Oh, it means that. Okay, finished. And then when I'm having periods where I'm really bad at being present, having that time alone to connect to my soul and understand my body language, I'm having a breakdown, literally. I had that even yesterday. That's why I make this video, because suddenly I remembered how important this is, because I have just been taking it for granted that I'm getting my guidance, I know what to do, I don't need that time sitting alone, being present in my body. But we need to do this all the time, even those times where everything just feels great. There's always something that your body is trying to communicate to you. And if you're taking these breaks, being in silence, trying to be present in these different types of emotions, these different states that your body can be in. Sorry, I started to laugh because since I know my body this well, I can feel now in my energies, like the energies in my body is telling me to stop this video. And I know that as more as I'm going to talk now, it's going to be more and more hard. You hear like already to talk, because I have experienced that's the way that my body or my soul tells me, like, okay, it's enough. That I start to like swallow my words and I start to forget what I want to talk about. So now you got to see that. And yeah, sorry, I just thought that was fun. But anyway, I see now that this became a pretty long video. I hope you understand now the importance of getting to know yourself. Writing is a perfect way to do this. Being more alone, as I said. If there is some heavy emotions coming up, there is a reason. You have to listen to that and learn from that. Yes, it's hard, but do that. And I will make another video only about really like how to learn the language. Now it's more about why you should listening to yourself, but I will also make a video of how you can learn your own language. But yeah, anyway, I need to stop now. I hope you're having a good day today, a good week, a good month. If you don't, I'm here to help you. Reach out to me if there's anything that I can help you with, or if there's anything that you want me to create a video about, because the only reason why I'm here is because I want to help you. So reach out to me, and yeah, that's all for today. That's all. Now I'm going to finish. It was just so nice to just stand here chatting with you guys. So I kind of, it's sad that I have to stop, but I'm getting my guidance and I have to quit, stop, blah, blah, blah. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful week, month, life, year, and see you in another video. Bye.